want you to do. I need you to understand what energy does. So when you're at 70% energy, you only produce at a 70% level. When you're at 90%, you produce at a different level. When you're at 120, you produce at another level. Now watch this, I gotta share this with y'all so that you understand where it comes from. So you can have a mother who is being chased with her newborn baby with a dog, and she has the strength to make that dog move. But the very next day, if she's running by herself without that dog, without that child, she may actually not be able to move that dog. So it's the energy of her child that gives her a courage that she doesn't have on her own. So the reason why I'm telling you I need you to be energy and I need you to be energized is because when you're energized, you can produce for you and your family in a way that you can't produce when you're giving 70, 80%. So whatever you gotta do, you do it. But I'm not about to compromise because you're inflicting pain. And there are those of you were this close, but you compromised. You let your feelings get the best of you. You compromised. You compromised. You let your anger make you say something that you didn't really want to say. You let the fact that you was lonely. Some of you have sold your greatness and your destiny for a couple dollars. And what I'm doing now, I was doing 20 years ago, and I have not been. I didn't break. So what? You don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. So what? You don't see my greatness. So what? You don't understand how I do what I do. This is what I've been called to. And under no circumstances will I surrender. Under no circumstance will I quit. And you can't change that. You can't change it. And you let a little pain stop you from your dream. Girl, you was there. You was running your business. You were there. And your mama didn't like the fact that you were doing it. Your mama didn't understand. And you let your mama in your ear. Like it was your mama's dream. You let your daddy talk you out of it. That was yours. That was something the Creator gave to you. That belonged to you. My mother never understood, but she's working for me now. I didn't quit because people didn't understand. I worked harder when people didn't support me. Nobody's giving us $1,000 to do what we do. To this day, we never stop. I wake up every single day. This is not about you, you selfish. This is not about you. Remember what I told you. This is about the next generation. Did you hear Eric talk about, his wife is a part of this, his in-laws are a part of this, his children are a part of this. And a matter of fact, whoever his son was, he was like, we gotta meet me in the back. I gotta meet you. I gotta take a picture. I'm taking your father's word. He's been doing this thing for 30 years, so you must be amazing. So he mentioned all of these individuals who are blessed by this work. And guess what? Eric is a human just like you. And this wealth that he's amassed, this company that he's started, listen to me very closely, you can do the exact same thing for your family. So we start not with you and your house and with your car and your stuff. We start with the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. Like we start with generational wealth. I want you to be so good at what you do that the next generation and the next generation and the next generation are not only financially successful, but they have the blueprint to be successful in any area of their life. Now you have to understand where I come with this mindset. I'm from Detroit, Chicago originally, but for the most part, I grew up in Detroit. And listen to me very closely. There's a family that they will never work again because of the work that their grandfather put in, or great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather years ago, and his name was Henry Ford. And because of the work and because of the creation and the innovation of this man, now his family owns the Lions and pretty much the city and buildings and real estate and opportunity. So they never have to work again because of what their grandfather did. I literally want you to look at this company, and I want you to see it as the opportunity for you to create generational wealth for even the unborn. Listen to me, you gotta hear me. The work that you put in from now on is gonna be bigger than the car, bigger than the house. Listen to me. If you work to take care of the next 2 or 3 generations, all that other stuff is gonna be added. But if you make money and you don't do it the right way, then each generation is gonna have to start all over again. And I need you to really think about what I'm about to say. Why are you here? Like, no, literally, why are you here? I know why I'm here, right? 20 years of experience, and there are a group of you who have a poverty mindset. There are those of you who have a workman's mindset, and I know because I grew up in Detroit, blue collar. And I remember when I told my mom I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and she almost lost it, fainted and died. She said, a who? I said, an entrepreneur. She said, an entrepreneur, do they have life insurance? I said, I don't know, Ma. That's not where I'm starting. She's like, no, do you have a 401k? I was like, no. She's like, is it secure? Right now, had I known what I know now, I would have told her as secure as Ford is, as secure as GM, and as secure as Chrysler, which we thought would be around forever until we had a depression about maybe 8 years ago. And so what my mom thought was secure wasn't even secure. And so it was tough for my mom when I said entrepreneur. She tried to talk me out of it. Son, entrepreneur, like, get a real job, right? So I'm here to talk to those of you who you're in this, but you're not in it. No, hear what I'm saying. There are those of you who've signed up. There are those of you who've made, I'm sorry, I wouldn't call it a commitment. You're interested in the business. And then there are those who are committed, and then there are those who are fully committed. And my job today is to get you to fully commitment. Right? My job is to get you to fully commitment. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous because the industry that I got into, I didn't have an Eric. And I didn't have a person with 30 years of experience. And I didn't have a person with backing and with a blueprint. As a matter of fact, 2006, when I started my entrepreneurial journey, it was on YouTube. Right? Listen to me very closely. And YouTube was new. And YouTube wasn't giving bonuses. And YouTube wasn't giving 401ks. And YouTube wasn't giving insurance. But I made a commitment every single Monday that I was going to give the world 120%. I showed up every single Monday and said, thank God it's Monday. And I put out content. As an entrepreneur, I just gave 120%. I said, bring it from the bump. Thank God it's Monday. And video after video after video after video after video after video after video, and then people started loving it. And then I started going from Mondays to every day. And then I went from every day to 2 times a day, from every day 2 times a day to 3 times a day. It became the #1 motivational speaker in the world. See, what happened was I went from being interested to committed to fully committed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're somewhat committed. It only matters if you're fully committed. And when I became fully committed to doing videos, fully committed to getting better, fully committed to making adjustments, that I literally became one of the best motivational speakers in the world, because I went from being interested in doing it to committed to doing it to fully committed. Where would you place yourself? Am I interested in this?
If you've gotten value out of that this morning, I just wanted to stop it right there for the sake of time. And
I want you to write that down. Now,
I just want you to ask yourself this morning, right? Where are you on the spectrum of things for yourself, your family, your vision, your dream, your long-term? Where are you? And I want you to type it in the chat. I want to see it. I want to see it. Where are you on the spectrum, right? Because it has to take a certain mental fortitude. It has to take a certain mindset for you to determine what you want out of this thing called entrepreneurship. What do you want out of this thing called wealth building? What do you want out of this thing? And it's great for you to say, okay, I'm fully committed, I'm fully committed, I'm fully committed, but are you really fully committed, right? I quit a six-figure job to be an entrepreneur. Awesome, Adam. Sherelle said I'm stuck. Sherelle, I appreciate you for being honest. I appreciate that. And this is why we're asking this question, ladies and gentlemen. It's not for you guys. Don't say it so that you think we feel good. Don't type fully committed because you think that, oh yeah, I'm a leader and I want, Curlins and Joe and Tano to look at me different because if I say I'm fully committed, no. Because see, my mentor always told me, he's like, Tano, you know what? It's easy to say words, but it's hard as heck to actually live them. I'm gonna say it again. It's easy to say words, Tano, but it's hard as heck to actually live them. And I don't want you to come on here and I want you to say, well, yeah, I'm fully committed, but you're really, deep down in your heart, you're really not fully committed. It's okay if you say, some people say committed, great. So now we got to get you to fully committed. Sherelle, she's stuck. Now we got to get her from stuck to interested to now commit to fully. Do you guys understand the process? And it's okay. Not everyone is going to have that. Listen, I'm all in, whatever it takes mindset. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. Some people have to grow gradually and you have to be okay with your growth, right? Curlins always say, look, don't compare your chapter 7 to someone's chapter 22. But you have to know where you're at, right? You have to know what spectrum are you. Face, I have to be 100% honest with where you are to get to where you want to be. Absolutely. Working on being committed will thank you so much, right? Cheryl, I'm fully committed, right? And still working on the courage to believe I can. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Shirley, I'm sorry, right? Quentin, on the brinks of quitting my six-figure job as well to be more focused from all the distractions, and I'm working on being fully committed. Thank you. Jerica Stuck, thank you. See, look, it makes no difference to me, Curlins Joe, Tiffany, any of the others, Mr. Taekwon, for you to come on the morning call and say, oh yeah, I'm fully committed. But, in your day-to-day activities, in your day-to-day routines, in your day-to-day processes, as we were all talking about DMO for the past, week or so, right? It's okay for you to come on here, but it's not okay for your kids to not see you be 100% of who you're really supposed to be. It's not okay for all of the people that you told that you were going to make this thing happen for you not to be 100% of the things you said that you're supposed to be. And I'm not just talking to all 43 of you, I'm talking to me. Because I had to step back and discover whether or not I'm really fully committed. I had to step back for a season and look at my life and say, you know what? Am I going to follow through on what I said? Yeah, Tano had to, right? Yeah, there were some things going on in my life, but those things that was happening I could have allowed it to easily shift my focus, somewhere else, instead of where my heart's desire to be and, who my heart's desire to pour into. And then you would have not had access to a Tano to show up and give you 100%. He talked about energy, right? How did we start the call this morning? Man, we start the call with positive energy, uplifting. We were having, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you start your day. It doesn't matter what's going on. Because if I was to go through all of the stories over the past few months of what has happened in my life to, family loss and this, that, and the third, we will be on here breaking Bogle Nation morning call length records. Trust me. But see, I know deep down inside that God has placed something inside of me that has already given me the innate ability to have success in no matter what I do. Like, I don't know about you, your mindset, but everything I touch, it has to turn to gold. It might take a little while for me to go through the cold process, right? To shaping it, heating it, molding it, and then, but it will eventually turn to gold because I know that God has put something great on the inside of me. He's done that exact same thing for each and every single one of you that's on this call. So I want you to know right now, it's okay to be stuck. It's okay to be somewhat interested. It's okay to be a little bit committed. But you have to get to the point where you shift your mentality, where you go from being interested to being committed to, like Eric said, fully committed. Because when you are fully committed, we call it in this industry, you're now in the red zone. You're now in the red zone. That means every single thing that you do, it's happening. It's happening. You speak it. You speak it out of your mouth. It manifests. It happens. You say, I'm going to go and get director 10 done, and it happens. You say, I'm going to get director, 25 done. It happens. I'm doing WB 1000 this week. It happens. Why? Because everything is alignment, ladies and gentlemen. You can't say you're going to get WB 1000 done, and then you're telling yourself that you're interested. Because your level of congruency is going to meet you where your mouth is at. Because if you say one thing and then it's not aligned to who you're being, then you're being not congruent. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? And so we have to take inventory of our lives, right? We have to take inventory on the things that we're doing on a day-to-day basis. And I'm not saying that, oh man, every single day you got to be hammering out these calls. Sometimes you may need to fix the way you start your day, the way you get up. Are you getting up in gratitude? Are you getting up being thankful, right? Are you waking up? Because, the way you start your day dictates a lot of things. And then another thing, you can't say that you're fully committed, and you can't say that you're looking to make this thing. And then like Joe is saying, like, you're here, and then you're like over here, and then you're over here, and you're over here. Then you're not fully being honest with what you're saying to who you're saying it to and those people that you're leading. So I remember one time in a previous company that I was a part of, there was a gentleman he was pushing for like a mad promotion, and he just couldn't make it happen, right? And one of the reasons that he wasn't making it happen, because even though he was at a high title, let's say, okay, well, he was at like, WB 25, right? And he was trying to go WB CEO, let's say the top of the company, right? And or director 25, sorry. And he's trying to go to the top of the company, but he just every month or so he would say, yeah, I'm doing it, but it wouldn't happen. And it's not because of it's impossible, but it was because he wasn't in alignment. He wasn't being true to himself. He wasn't being true to the people. So he hired a mentor to check him. And his mentor came to him and she said, you know what, listen, it's not about the fact that it's unattainable. It's because, Max, you're being a fake. You're being a sellout. You're here telling all of these people that's following you, oh, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. But deep down inside, you're not going to do it. Why? Because you're interested. You're not fully committed. And I'm talking about he's made multiple millions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get it twisted, right? He's made multiple millions of dollars. But one thing that he was missing is the congruency. In his life away from the business was a lot of trash that was going on. In his relationships outside of the business was a lot of dysfunction going on. And one thing's for sure, everywhere you go, there you are. So if you're dealing with dysfunction outside of the business, it will show up in your business. If you're dealing with trash outside of the business, it will show up in your business. If you're dealing with your kids unjustly, it will show up in your business. Everywhere you go, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to work on being congruent. See, I had to make sure I dealt with the things. So now when I'm coming, you're getting 100% of me. You're getting 100% of my genuine, authentic self. And each and every one of you, some of you that said that you were stuck, figure out what's going on in your life personally why you aren't able to fully commit. Figure out what's going on in your day-to-day mental capacity why you can't fully commit. Because it's something that's not allowing you to be who you are created to be. See, Taekwon had it. right? Taekwon had it. Even though he went through the terrible accident, he told himself, look, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get back. I have to relearn to eat again. I have to relearn to walk again. I have to relearn to sleep properly again. I have to relearn to use the bathroom again, but I'm going to get through it. Why? Because there's something on the inside that's just pulling me every single day for me not to give up on what I said that I was going to do. It's something inside of me that's pulling me, that's going to allow me to be a better mom to my kids and being a single mom. It's something pulling me that's going to allow me to be a better dad to my kids being a single dad. It's something that's pulling me that's going to help me be the best big sister to my little sister that I never even knew. It's something inside of me that's gonna pull me to be, a better father to my brand new baby that I just had. It's something that's pulling me that's gonna allow me to be a better husband one day when I find my wife. Something that's pulling me that's gonna help me to be a better wife when I find my husband one day. Something that's pulling me that's gonna help me to be a better individual all around. But I have to be congruent. I can't say, oh yeah, I'm in WB and I really want this thing, but you know you really don't want it. Stop saying that. Fix what you gotta fix first and then come back and say, you know what, I'm ready to go. Deal with what you gotta deal with and then come back and say, you know what, I'm ready to go. Because until then, you're just basically hoping and wishing. See, I had to make sure that I got some things straight here with my family, with my finances, so that I could be ready to play full on. Because you can't be half in, half out. And I know Joe was talking about it, about a week ago, right? We gotta be 100% sure on what it is that we're gonna do and where we wanna do it. So that you're not being a hypocrite to those that are following you. Like I was being a hypocrite, like, man, I have this team of people, half of them didn't know what the heck I was going through. Half of them didn't know, my day-to-day breakdowns. Like I had moments. Yeah, the morning calls are great, but sometimes you have moments when you're dealing with things internally. And because, yeah, we might not, talk our business to everybody, but you have those moments of breakdowns, right? Some people deal with anxiety issues. You got to figure out that thing, whatever it is, that's causing you to have those anxiety issues. You got to figure it out and fix it because later on in your business, it will show up. If you're not an honest person, like you just struggle with telling the truth, you got to fix it because some way later on in your business, it will show up. So as we were talking about DMO, right? Daily method of operation, it goes right in line with everything that we were talking about. Being congruent, because you can't say, okay, well, all right, okay, I'm going to start this week and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but you forgot about the little things that you need to fix. Are you guys feeling me this morning? So in each and every one of us, there's a dog fight in us, right? That just says, listen, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to fix what I need to fix so I can be a better me. I'm going to fix what I need to fix so I can be a better leader. I'm going to fix what I need to fix so I can be a better husband. I'm going to fix whatever I need to fix so I can be a better mother. I'm going to fix whatever I need to fix so I can be a better representation of this amazing platform. I'm going to fix whatever I need to fix so I can be a better representation so I won't lose myself in the process of becoming who I need to be. I'm going to fix what I need to fix so that when I show up, I'm showing up 100% me and I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm showing up 100% me and I'm not being fake. I'm showing up 100% me and I'm taking advantage of every single thing that the company has to offer, because before I can sell you something, I need to be a product of the product. Before I can tell anybody else what this amazing platform has done, right, it has to work for me first. Congratulations to Miss Tammy Randall. Congratulations to Mr. Collins and so many others of the leaders that have dived deep into what the company has to offer, and now you can be a better representation. But you got to start with you first. And one thing, I don't know if all of us want to call it Mama B. Mama B said, look, you can't fix nobody. Nadia, you can't fix nobody. Jay, you can't fix nobody. Regina, you can't fix nobody. Malachi, you can't fix nobody. Coach Donnie, you can't fix nobody. Nation, you can't fix nobody until you fix yourself. You can't fix nobody until you fix yourself. Be true to yourself first. And then you can be a blessing to everybody else around you. And to be honest with you guys, that's something I had to work on for myself. And I had to work on who I am and how I'm showing up. So I want to ask you a question, right? Do you see wealth builders as the legacy that you can pass on to the next generation? Do you see this wealth builder platform as a legacy that you can say, you know what? Man, Ty put in 10 years before his breakthrough came. Curlin's put in multiple years. Tiffany put in multiple years before their breakthrough came. And here we are, forming an alliance one more time, once again, with this new platform. Do I see myself what I can give back to the next generation 10, 15 years from now, all because I made a decision that I need to fix myself, work on my structure, become that person, and then make sure that my daily methods of operation is aligning to what I say that I want. So before we close off, right, I want to give you guys just something real quick that I believe that has helped me in building my business, right? In building my belief, and it's having a level of confidence. Having a level of confidence. But not only that, it's a skill set that you need to learn in this business, what we call edification. So if it's okay, I know we got 40 of us on. I'm just going to take a few more minutes and I want to talk about this skill set real quick called edification, because it's so powerful, right? Because if we're going through, like Mr. Taekwon said yesterday, every brand new person that you meet, right, that you enroll into your business, and we help that brand new person make their list, even if you are not a top producing, individual in the organization, if you learn this skill set of edification, ladies and gentlemen, it can change everything for you in this business. So if you haven't been taking notes already, right now is the time for you to take notes. If you haven't been taking notes already, right now is the time for you to take notes. So let's talk about edification. Number one, right? The importance of edification is bringing your prospect to your upline or your support structure, the video. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just getting that prospect now to see whatever it is that you're doing, whoever you're working with, whoever you're connected to, not just here in the same line, right? Shout out to the you, not just here in the same line, but now 5 steps above. And that's the power of edification. So what do you mean by that, Tano? All right, cool. So Latrice. So let's say Latrice is my guest, right? Latrice came on, she saw the information, she's super excited, right? Here's what I want to tell Latrice, now that Latrice is going to go make her list. So Latrice, I want to help you to introduce your guest, not only to myself, but I want to help you to introduce your guest to Mr. Joe Johnson. And here's what I want you to do, Latrice, as you're making these phone calls and as you're putting your guests together to either come see the information on a Zoom call, or you're edifying them to make, your actual upline or your sponsor or your mentor, whatever the case may be, right? So here's what you say. First things first. Listen, I'm so excited. So write that down. I'm so excited. Because you can't go to your guest who's going to bring guests to meet the person that you need to introduce them to, and you not be excited about what it is. So even if you're not excited, you're telling yourself, because you're speaking it out of your mouth, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to introduce you to this amazing, amazing platform called the Wealth Builders. I'm so excited that I get to introduce you to one of my mentors, my business partner. You see what I'm using? My mentor, my business partner, not my sponsor, my upline, forget those words. I'm so excited that I get to introduce you to the gentleman, the young lady that I have the utmost honor to work with. I'm so excited that I get to introduce you to this absolutely amazing video that we're going to watch together. And what I want you to do is I want you to take copious notes, because this information has allowed multiple individuals to create not only 6 figures, but 7 figures with this same information that you're going to see tonight. I'm so excited that I get to introduce you to my mentor. I call him a friend and a business partner. This gentleman has helped so many people position themselves with this amazing platform to position themselves to create not only 6 figures, but 7 figures. But I'm so excited I get to take the time to introduce you to him, to introduce you to her. If y'all feeling that this morning, man, drop some fires in the chat. There's so much power and edification. And if you learn this skill, ladies and gentlemen, if you learn this skill set, it can literally help you go from you having these people that you're inviting and you're wondering, okay, why aren't they showing up to the Zoom? You're not edifying it strong enough. Or why aren't they getting on a call to do a 3-way? You're not edifying the mentor that you're trying to connect them to. So what kind of respect level is your guest that don't know nothing about the business, nothing about the person that you're connected to, nothing about whatever it is that you say you're excited about? How are they going to believe that? You have to edify. Edify allows you to take the uninterested to the information, take the information to another level, take the person to another level, and now it creates that curiosity for the uninterested person to now be interested in what it is that you have to offer. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Drop some fires in the chat, right? If that makes sense. So again, Nadia, right? Hey, man, listen, I get to introduce you to this amazing young lady. Her name is Miss Chiani. She's been with the amazing platform for just a short period of time, but she has been able to help so many people position themselves with this amazing platform. And I get the honor to actually introduce her to you today on our 3-way phone call. Hold on one second, Nadia. Let me see if Miss Chiani is available. One moment. Boom. Called Chiani on the phone, right? She picks up. Hey, Miss Chiani, listen, I have Nadia on the other line, right? And she's looking forward to hearing the information about this amazing platform. And I just want to introduce you to her. Do you have a quick moment? Absolutely, I got you. Perfect. Awesome. So hold on one moment. Merge the call. Boom. Hey, Miss Chiani, Nadia, are you there? Hey, Nadia. Awesome. Hey, Nadia, this is the amazing individual I told you about, Miss Chiani. She is such a servant leader. She has an amazing heart to serve, and she loves helping people. Miss Chiani, are you there? Awesome. So, Miss Chiani, I want to introduce you to my good friend, Nadia. She, heard about this information. She's excited to hear what it is that we're so excited about. Go ahead, ma'am. You mute yourself. Don't say nothing else. Let Miss Chiani go ahead, take over. And even if she's not doing a presentation right then and there, she can now edify the video that they're going to watch. She can now edify the event that we're going to have. She can now edify whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen. Edification is so powerful. And like I said, if you learn this skill set, it can definitely help you with your show up numbers, right? It can help you with your ratio to get people from interested to seeing the call, interested to meeting your mentor, interested to getting on a 3-way phone call with you, all because of the power of edification. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring this call to a close this morning. I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to jump back in here and share this amazing platform with you, man. I'm so excited. And I mean, I don't want to go over it too much, but man, now the company's going to offer travel. I know there's a lot of details that, still needs to be had, but with just that information alone, ladies and gentlemen, so many of our businesses are going to be able to be transformed over these next 90 days. So if you focus on your DMO, you learn how to edify, you take the information seriously, you go from being interested to committed to being fully committed, your life over these next 90 days will be absolutely amazing. So with that being said, I love each and every single one of you. I can't wait to see you on another morning call. And listen, if you got value today, tell one of your teammates that weren't on the call today, listen, you got to get on the morning call tomorrow. You got to get on the morning call tomorrow. I don't care what you're doing. You got to get on the morning call tomorrow, because the amount of information that we are sharing here each and every single day, it's not just so for us, right? Sometimes we need our own messages, but we're pouring into the team to help you to go to the next level with your business. I love you all, and we'll see you on another Morning call, it's Mogul Nation. For life, baby. Love it. Let's get it.
Hey, 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 hey. Mais comme on charme blondet, mais comme on charme blondet. Fais un sel pour souquer, fais un sel pour trembler. Kousa, maman, kousa, maman. Hip, 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 hip. Kousa, maman, kousa, maman. Mais comme on charme blondet, mais comme on charme blondet. Fais un sel pour souquer, fais un sel pour trembler.